I feel the interconnectedness of all beings and have been sensing into my path to walk the earth with peace, to walk a path of mindfulness and reverence with my food, celebrating every dish and every meal as an offering of gratitude. I choose to tread lightly upon the earth in a world of mass consumerism and a city of consumption, hoping to take my soul back to sustainability, compassion, and love. When I gather around the table, I honor not only the flavors that dance upon my tongues, but also the souls of my ancestors who passed down their culinary secrets with love and care.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We ride.
Good morning, my friends. So I'm about to make one of my most go-to breakfasts. I already did overnight because it is overnight oats. So this is something that I usually eat in the morning for breakfast. So I've made it a little bit differently today because I've got a few different ingredients from what I used to have in the Netherlands. I'm gonna share that with you. So I made this overnight in the fridge. I added some oat milk to the oats and some chia seeds, and here I've got alfalfa powder and acai powder, which my aunt gave to me the other days. I thought I would just add them to my oats, and I'm gonna put some strawberries on the top. I'm gonna cut them in half. I'm just gonna flop them on here, and yeah, it's gonna be really delicious.
Like tall buildings, as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun. As she puts her hand in mine, we wanna chase the night.
I'm taking my dinner to my garden here today in my house, and I'm having today bitter gourd soup with white rice. I love bitter gourd. I love it when it's sort of been stewed for a long time and it sort of gets softer and it's really juicy. That's kind of what I'm going to be having today. And this soup can actually be made with vegan fish sauce because fish sauce is sort of like this ingredient that a lot of Thai people would put in like every food, but now luckily we have vegan fish sauce, which is really, really cool. And so yeah, that's what I've added here just to make my food taste a little bit better. So I'm gonna just sit here in my garden as the sun is beginning to set and just enjoy my bitter gourd soup. I just love eating in nature. I love to like take my time with my food and just like watch the trees and eat with the trees. You can probably hear the sounds of like the cars passing by because I live in Bangkok, and it's like this, like I live around a pretty sort of like not necessarily downtown Bangkok, but pretty downtown, and so there's just cars going by very frequently, especially right now. That's like rush hour time. People are just coming home from work and stuff like that, and so I'm always like looking for pockets of green and pockets of peace and silence in Bangkok because it's not easy to find. I love all like different kinds of rice. Like I love brown rice, I love red rice, purple rice, blue rice. I also love white rice. I think that's just like, and I know that like white rice is not the healthiest because a lot of the nutrients have been kind of filtered and flushed out of the white rice. But there are just certain foods, like when you're having hot pot or something, that just goes so much better with white rice. But I think like curry goes very well with purple rice or red rice or anything like that. But yeah, it just really depends in like how you're gonna pair the dish with the different flavored rice.
From the top, we're gonna be two hearts running wild.
I've been feeling so connected to the brand Sooo Vegan. I love their creativity with tofu and mushrooms, innovating them into traditional Thai dishes, So I decided to order some noodles and pink noodles, yentafo, and even vegan crispy pork this week. So I'm having a really typical Thai meal right now. I've got white rice and then boxes of fresh vegetables and some steamed or boiled vegetables. This purple one is a flower that I picked from the garden just now. I don't know the name of it in English. In Thai it's dog kha, but I'm gonna find the English version for you guys and let you know what it is. And then we've got some fried vegetables, so just like stir-fried broccoli and green beans. And this one here is lab mo, but it has been adapted to become vegan. So instead of using actual minced pork, I used tofu instead, and it has the same kind of spiciness, sourness, and it's got some onions. And then we have like chili paste. Of course, you can't do without that. And this chili paste is made from tomatoes and onions and garlic. And usually you would add fish sauce. Of course, I've used vegan fish sauce here. And another component of like Thai chili paste is usually like shrimp paste or like fish paste. But you can also substitute that with fermented soya beans paste instead, and it has the same kind of saltiness to it. So yeah, I can't wait to get started on it. So the way that you would usually eat is like these flowers, you would eat it with the chili paste. So you're just going to dig in with your hands, and you're just going to grab a little chili paste, and you're just going to put it on your vegetables or your flowers. Just go in with your hands. Yeah. So good. A satisfying routine in our family is midnight instant noodles. I know this isn't the healthiest option, but it does remind me of childhood and comforts, so I decided to make them this time in Bangkok with my mom, the way that we used to do them before.
I just finished my morning workout, and now I'm going to prepare these really amazing avocados that I purchased from the fair the other day. I love to make avocado on toast for breakfast, but the other day I was like, what is this? And I have always wanted to eat this because a Vietnamese friend of mine had once mentioned it, that they grow these avocados in Vietnam and they are a little bit different from the kind of avocados that we used to see, and this is it. I was like, is it a zucchini at first? And I'm so grateful that I found this, and I can't wait to try it out. So I'm just gonna sort of scrape the avocados out and kind of mash it into like a little paste to put on top of my toast. And then I'm going to add some red onions and then some coriander, squeeze some limes on top, and add a little bit of salt. And this is just like the perfect breakfast. I love this. And I'm going to also spread some vegan butter on top of my bread. And I think the combination is just wonderful. I could eat this like absolutely like every day. So I can't wait to get started. Let's do it. Can't wait to see what it's going to look like. Ooh. Wow, they are perfectly ripe. Wow, and I love the seed. It's like a teardrop shape, or like some kind of like water shape. I might put this in like a little pot and see if it grows. Some of the seed skins are sort of still sticking to the actual avocado itself, so it's a little bit thick still, but I'm pretty sure it's ripe because it's so soft. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to mash it, but we'll see. I'll try my best. As you can see, it's sort of mashed now, but it didn't quite get the consistency that I was looking for. I think it could be that it hasn't fully ripened, but it's also not really the case because parts of it are fully ripe. So I think I need to, if I wait a little bit longer, I'm going to see what difference it makes with the other one that I still got here. But for this one, I'm just going to try it out first and see how it goes. I've already added the red onions and the coriander, some limes and some sea salt, and I'm just gonna put it on my pumpkin bagel right here. It's gonna be so delicious.
We stopped by for lunch at my aunt and cousin's restaurant and cafe. It's not vegan, but we just love the chill vibes there. And also, I almost died drinking their Americano orange, which was so refreshing in these hot days. And most importantly, I enjoyed bonding with my relatives again. I love these beautiful souls.